What's up, everybody, and welcome back to ChallengeXpress. Achoo. And this time I'm going to bring you something a little different. Other than the podcast, other than the recaps for the episodes, I'm going to do a little something. I'm going to talk about my favorite challenge one and done, specifically the one-hit wonders, the one who really made a splash and then never came back. So I'm going to list them in no particular order. I want you guys to actually take care of the order 1 through 3. I'm just going to talk about 3 of my favorites. And other than that, let's get into it. I'm a sucker for a good laugh, and this guy brought all of the laughs, intentional or not. Nate Stodgill is up first. Most of you probably don't remember him, and that's understandable. Although, shame on you. He was on Battle of the Exes with his partner, Priscilla, and they only lasted 1 episode. The true definition of a challenge one and done here. Such a short stint by Nate, but he certainly made an impression on me as I am still keeping his legacy alive as I make this video. Kinda. Reigning from Real World San Diego from 2011, the duo was looked at as a weak pair, a layup team. But I was holding on to hope for Nate and Priscilla because Nate made such an impression on me. He made me laugh every time he had a confessional. Even in the first daily challenge, I mean, come on, this was pure gold. The daily challenge consisted of the pairs being up on an apparatus. One person has to go across the beam, jump in a tub full of honey, walk back across the beam to their partner so their partner can scrape off all of the honey into a bucket. Nate and Priscilla's bucket definitely saw better days as it did not have 1 drop of honey in it. And some would say that's Nate's fault. Look at here, and here, and here. At least he never gave up, and TJ certainly acknowledged that, but it certainly was a rough go for Nate on this daily challenge. And this would ultimately put them in last place in the daily challenge, which meant they were going straight to the jungle, to the elimination. So it wasn't looking good. Nate somewhat redeemed himself in the elimination, ended up going against Wes and Mandy. Nate definitely didn't give up, gave it his all, but too little too late as Wes and Mandy were actually able to outlast him in this elimination. Shoutouts to Mandy. Nate ended up going home and we never got to see his I just ate a lemon face ever again. Next up was one of my challenge favorites. Heather Cook from Real World Las Vegas in 2011. This competitor was covered in confidence, along with her own urine, that one elimination. Her original partner Naomi had to go home for family reasons, and Cara Maria stepped in her place and was Cook's new partner, which was a huge upgrade and a huge letdown to the rest of the house. They were a team that always had a chance to win, but with Paula and Emily in the house, it was hard for any female duo to beat them. She played soccer in college, so had the athletic backbone to really excel in this competition we call the challenge. Her and Cara Marie were always mostly in the running for winning the daily challenge. They made it to the final with that huge upset on the last daily challenge where they were finally able to beat Emily and Paula. But in the final, it was a valiant effort. Cara seemed to hold them down a little bit, but you still got to give kudos to Emily and Paula, who ran through that season, pretty much had a perfect season, came home with a victory as well. And I'm not hating on Cara. Cook probably wouldn't have went to the final if it wasn't for Cara stepping into the game and replacing Naomi, so don't eat me alive, Cara fans. Obviously, there are a lot of challenge one and dones, but this one surprised me the most as Cook killed it in pretty much every department. She got in drama during the season. Not too much drama, but she had some drama. And especially when you're as strong of a competitor as she is, the drama doesn't need to be overboard at all. And even in a recent interview with shoutouts to Mike Lewis, she said she would dominate the competition nowadays, but I think it's all talk. I mean, where are you, Cook? Talk is cheap. Now let's go back. How far? Back in time. Last but not least, I'm going to talk about Antoine. I'm not even going to try his last name because I'm going to butcher it.
Scratch that. Challenge accepted. Get your cringe face ready.
Antoine de Beauvais. Antoine was from Battle of the Sexes, which was the 6th season of the challenge, and it aired in 2002. So, oh yeah, we're going back. Antoine was French, and his hometown is Belgium. At least for me, it was one of the first foreign challengers on the show that, at least, like I said, I saw. That, along with being a rookie, he definitely stuck out like a sore thumb. And he didn't get off to that great of a start. He started off slowly in the daily challenges, but slowly creeped up on those top numbers. Just a reminder, Battle of the Sexes, there was a voting off system, but there was also a scoreboard that had all the names of the competitors. There was a guy's scoreboard and a girl's scoreboard. It was guys versus girls, hence Battle of the Sexes. Although the way the guys played this game was very different, especially from now how we see the challenges played nowadays. The girls, it took them a long time to catch on to the guys' strategy, which was vote off the lowest score. You know, there's no drama, no backstabbing. If you're on the bottom of the leaderboard, you know you're going home. Antoine was in jeopardy to go home a couple of times, but definitely came up clutch in the later daily challenges to boost his score up higher than some of his competitors on his team. For the guys, this was a very feel-good season. A lot of team camaraderie, team honesty, and just teamwork in general. Only one time did this strategy have a loophole, and that was when two people were tied on the bottom of the leaderboard. Shane was one of them. I believe the other was James. And Antoine actually had the deciding decision to keep one or the other, as he had won the lifesaver in the previous daily challenge. He chooses to save Shane as he has a better bond with him and didn't like the vibe James was giving off. That daily challenge that he ended up winning was a great daily challenge. It was a nighttime daily challenge where they had to go see how long they could last underwater with a snorkel, and they would progressively drop more things in the water, fish, all types of different species, squids, crabs, all that stuff. Antoine had such an easy time with this challenge, it wasn't even funny, as actually it was funny because he was hitting on one of the challenge referees during the challenge and still won the challenge. And we can't forget the legendary quote from said referee, "Nice." Antoine got so close as he was the last guy eliminated before the final. It was a shame, but he went out gracefully, as it was easier to lose on that type of season for the guys because they knew it was coming. Like I said, there was no backstabbing, no surprises. So he had a nice little send-off, and he did so good we thought we were going to see him again. Turns out we didn't. I wonder why. I wonder where Antoine is nowadays. Who knows, maybe he ended up marrying that challenge referee. Oh, you're still here. Well, thanks for watching the challenge one and done, one hit wonder video I did. Please leave a comment, rank the ones I listed on your favorite to least favorite, or just let me know your favorite challenge one hit wonder in general. Maybe I can do a video on them in the future. But yep, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave that comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Challenge Express out. Ciao, ciao. Rah.